Welcome back, students, with the pending question of exercise 7b of chapter number 7 indices. So few questions were pending from this exercise. Let's start with the question number 7 here. What is given in the question number 7? That is square root of 32 raised to power x divided by 2 raised to power y plus 1. This is equal to 1. Second condition is 8 raised to power y minus 16 raised to power 4 minus x by 2 is equal to 0. What we have to calculate here? We have to calculate the value of x and y. Now starting with the first condition, 32 square root. Now a square root of a can be written as a raised to power 1 by 2. Therefore 32 can be written as 1 by 2 whole square of x. Now divided by what? Divided by 2 raised to power y plus 1 is equal to 1. Okay, now what we have, split 32 into the least base term, that is 2 raised to power 5 x over 2 cross multiply 2 raised to power y plus 1. Now again 2 raised to power 5x over 2, that is equal to 2 raised to power y plus 1. Now look at here, bases are same. If bases are same, then their power will be same. That is 5x over 2, that is equal to y plus 1. Again we have 5x over 2, 5x is equal to 2 into y plus 1. That implies 5x is equal to 2y plus 2, 5x minus 2y is equal to 2. This is the first linear equation with two variables that we have from this condition. Now start with the condition number 2. What is condition number 2? 8 raised to power y is equal to 16 raised to power 4 minus x over 2. Take 16 raised to power 4 minus x over 2 on the other side. So two terms are equal but base are not same. We can make the base same by 2 raised to power 3. 8 can be written as 2 raised to power 3 y. This is equal to 16 can be written as 2 raised to power 4 minus x over 2. Now 2 raised to power 3 y is equal to 2 raised to power, multiply it, 16 minus 4 multiplied by x over 2. Cancel. This will give you 2 raised to power 3y is equal to 2 raised to power 16 minus 2x. Again, we have base same. So their power will be equal. 3y is equal to 16 minus 2x. 3y is equal to 16 minus 2x. It will give you 2x plus 3y is equal to 16. This is equation number 2. We have equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now solve this equation number 1 and 2 linear equation in two variables simultaneously to find the value of x and 1 or y. To find the value of x and y, we will solve this linear equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now rewrite this equation, that is 5x minus 2y is equal to 2x plus 3y is equal to 16. Multiply the whole equation with 3, multiply the whole equation with 2. Now what we will have, 5 3s are 15x minus 6y is equal to 3 to the 6. Again 4x plus 6y is equal to 32. Add them, minus 6 plus 6 will cancel. It will give you 19x is equal to 38. That is x is equal to 38 upon 19, cancel, we have x is equal to 2. So first value is x is equal to 2. We have first value x is equal to 2. Put x is equal to 2 in equation 1. What we will have, 5 multiply by, substitute 2 here, 2 minus 2y is equal to 2. 5 2s are 10 minus 2y is equal to 2. Take y on the other side, 2 here. 10 minus 2 is equal to 2y. 2y is equal to 8. That implies y is equal to 8 over 2, 4. So what is y here? Y here is 4. Two values are x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4. Now come to the question number 10. Question number 10 of this exercise. What is given in the question number 10? P 5 raised to power minus P is equal to 4 raised to power minus Q is equal to 20 raised to power R. If this is the condition, what we have to prove that 1 over P plus 1 over Q plus 1 over R, this is equal to 0. This condition is given and we have to prove that 1 over P, 1 over Q plus 1 over R, this is equal to 0. Now we'll start with this condition. It is given that these three terms are equal. We don't know what the actual answer is. Let us suppose that it is equal to constant K. If this is equal to constant K, then 5 raised to power minus P is equal to K. Each term will be equal to this. 4 raised to power minus Q is equal to K. 20 raised to power R, that is equal to K. Now first remove their power. 5 raised to power minus P remove. To remove this, I'll take power minus 1 over P on both sides. Minus P minus 1 over P on both sides. This is equal to K raised to power minus 1 over P. This P will cancel, minus minus plus. It will give you 5 is equal to K raised to power minus 1 over P. Similarly, 4 raised to power Q. 4 raised to power Q, 4 raised to power minus Q. Take power minus 1 over Q on both sides. This is equal to K raised to power minus 1 over Q, which implies 4 is equal to K raised to power minus 1 over Q. Again, we have to remove R from the 20. Take power 1 over R. 1 over R on both sides. R will get cancelled. That implies 20 is equal to K raised to power 1 over R. So what we have from here, we have value of 5, value of 4 and value of 20 here. 5, 4 and 20 here. Now, this is what we have to prove. This is what we have to prove. Now we know that 5 multiplied by 4 is equal to 20. This is the condition. 5 4s are 20. Substitute the value of 5 and 4 in the given condition. 5, 4 and 20 here. What is 5? 5 is K raised to power minus 1 over P. What is what is 4? 4 is K raised to power 1 minus 1 over Q. This is equal to, what is 20? 20 is K raised to power 1 over R here. Okay. Now apply the property here. Bases are same but their power are different. So it will give you K raised to power minus 1 over P minus 1 over Q. This is equal to K raised to power 1 over R. Now if you look at here, bases are same. If their bases are same, their power will be equal. Bases are same, then their power will be equal. That is 1 over P minus 1 over Q. This is equal to 1 over R. Take all term on other side. It will give you 1 over P plus 1 over Q plus 1 over R. This is equal to 0. This is the condition which we have to prove that 1 over P, 1 over Q plus 1 over R. This is equal to 0. Now, what is given in the question 11? M plus n raised to power minus 1, m raised to power minus 1 plus n raised to power minus 1. This is equal to m raised to power x and n raised to power y. M raised to power x and n. We have to prove that x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. This is the condition that we have to prove that. This is given and this is what we have to prove that. To prove that this term is equal to 0, we will find the value of x and y from here. Okay. First we apply a raised to power minus n, that is equal to a raised to power 1 over a raised to power n. Now we have 1 over m plus n. Similarly, m raised to power minus 1, this is equal to 1 over m plus 1 over n. This is equal to m raised to power x into m raised to power y. Now take LCM here, it will give you 1 over m plus 1 upon mn. This will get cancel. This is equal to m raised to power x into n raised to power, this is n raised to power y, m raised to power x, n raised to power y. So what we have, 1 over mn, this is equal to m raised to power x into m raised to power n raised to power y. Now again 1 over m can be written as minus 1. Okay, reversing this property, that is 1 over a raised to power n is equal to minus n. Okay, we have 1 over m. Similarly, 1 over n can be written as m raised to power n raised to power minus 1. So apply this property here, m raised to power minus 1, n raised to power minus 1, this is equal to m raised to power x, n raised to power y. On comparing this, what we have, x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1. We have value of x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. Now take left hand side. What is left hand side? This is equal to x plus y plus 2. We have to prove that this is equal to 0. Put the value of x and y, minus 1 plus 2. This is equal to minus 2 plus 2, cancel. This is equal to 0, which is equal to right hand side. So our condition is true that x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0 for value of x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to minus 1. Okay. Then we have question number here 13. Question number 13. What is given in the question number 13? 4x plus 3. This is equal to 112 plus 8 into 4 raised to power x. Find the value of 18x into raised to power 3x. This is okay. Question number 13 is here. What condition is given? 4 raised to power x plus 3 is equal to 112 plus 8 into 4 raised to power x. What we have to find? 18x raised to power 3x. This condition we have to find. First we will find the value of x here. Okay, from this condition find the value of x. I can write it as 4 raised to power x into 4 raised to power 3. A raised to power m plus n, this is equal to a raised to power m into a raised to power n. This is the property here. This is equal to 112 plus 8 into 4 raised to power x. It will give you 64. It will give you 64 4 raised to into 4 raised to power x. 64 into 4 raised to power x. This is equal to 112 plus 8 into 4 raised to power x. Take 4 raised to power x term on one side and constant term on the other side. This will give you 64 into 4 raised to power x minus 8 into 4 raised to power x. This is equal to 112. Take 4 raised to power x common. It will give you 64 minus 8. This is equal to 112. This is equal to 112. Now what is a? This is 56. 4 raised to power x is equal to 112. 4 raised to power x is equal to 112 upon 56. On cancelling we have 2. So what is the condition here? We have 4 raised to power x is equal to 2. Now base are same, no base are not same. We'll make it same. 4 can be written as 2 raised to power 2x is equal to 2. Now base are same. 2 can be written as 2 raised to power 1. Base are same, so power will be equal. That implies 2x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 over 2. This is the condition. X is equal to 1 over 2. We have find the value of x is equal to 1 over 2. Substitute the value of x in this equation part. That is 18 x raised to power 3x. 18x raised to power 3x. This will give you 18 multiplied by 1 over 2 raised to power 3 into 1 over 2. It will give you 9. 9 raised to power 3 by 2. 9 again can be written as 3 raised to power 2, 3 by 2. This is equal to 3 raised to power 3 into 2 over 2. 2 to cancel, that is equal to 3 raised to power 3 is 27. 27 is the answer of this. What is given? Question number 14, first part. Question number 14, first part. 4 raised to power x minus 1 into 0.5 raised to power 3 minus 2x. This is equal to 1 over 8 raised to power minus x. This condition is given. This condition is given. What we have to do? We have to find the value of x. We have to find the value of x here. Now start with the reducing each term. 4 raised to power x minus 1 multiply by 0.5 can be written as 5 over 10 whole square whole raised to power 2x. This is equal to 1 over 8 raised to power minus 1. Okay, now on cancelling this, it will give you 1 over 2. 1 over 2. Now 1 over 2 can be written as 2 raised to power minus n. Or minus 1, that is a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power minus n. Using this property, 1 over 2 can be written as minus 2 raised to power minus 1. Okay, so we have 4x minus 1 multiply by 2 raised to power minus 1 whole power 3 minus 2x. Similarly, 1 over 8 can be written as, this is 1 over 8 can be written as 8 raised to power minus 1. That is equal to 8 raised to power minus 1 whole power minus x. This is not 1, this is x. Minus x. So what we will have? 4 raised to power x minus 1 into 2 raised to power of a power, that is equal to a raised to power mn. We'll multiply this, it will give you. Now when minus will multiply with this term, minus change into plus and plus change into minus. So I can write it as 2x minus 3. This is equal to 8 raised to power x. Now if you look at the term, bases are same? No, bases are not same. First make the base same in each term, like 2 raised to power 2 into x minus 1 multiply by 2 raised to power 2x minus 3. This is equal to 2 raised to power 3x. Now base are same. First apply the property here. I can apply property a raised to power m into a raised to power n, that is equal to a raised to power m plus n. On applying property here, what I get? 2 raised to power 2x minus 2 plus 2x minus 3. This is equal to 2 raised to power 3x. Now bases are same. If bases are same, their power will be same. I can write it as 2 raised to power 4x minus 5 is equal to 2 raised to power 3x. Base are same. If base are same, their power will be equal. 4x minus 5 is equal to 3x. Take term with x on one side and constant term on other side. 4x minus 3x is equal to 5. X is equal to 5 is the required answer of this 14th third part. 14th third part. 81 raised to power 3 by 4 minus 1 over 32 raised to power minus 2 over 5 plus x into 1 over 2 raised to power minus 1 into 2 raised to power 0 is equal to 2 raised to power 0 is equal to 27. This condition is given. Now first reduce term into least base. That is 81 can be written as 3 raised to power 4, 3 by 4. Similarly 32 can be written as 2 raised to power 5 minus 2 over 5 plus x into 1 over 2 minus 1 into what is 2 raised to power 0? 2 raised to power 0 is 1. Anything raised to power 0 is equal to 1. Anything raised to power 0 is equal to 1 except 0. Except 0, rest of all the term 0 raised to power 0 is 0 itself, but anything except 0 raised to power 0 is equal to 1. So 1 by 2 raised to power minus 1 into 1, this is equal to 27. This is equal to 27. So cancel it, it will give you 3 raised to power 3 minus, again 1 over 2 raised to power 5 can be written as 2 raised to power minus 5 because of the property a raised to power 1 over a raised to power n, that is equal to a raised to power minus n. So 2 raised to power minus 5 minus 2 over 5 plus x. Similarly 2 raised to power minus 1 minus 1, this is equal to 27. Now 27 minus, this will get cancelled, 5 minus minus plus 2 raised to power 2. 2 raised to power 2 plus this will give you 2x is equal to 27. Now take the constant term on the other side, it will give you 2x is equal to 27 minus 27 plus 4. This will get cancelled, that is 2x is equal to 4, x is equal to 4 over 2, x is equal to 2 is the answer. X is equal to 2 is the answer. That's all from the chapter number 7. We'll soon start the chapter number 8, logarithm. First complete this chapter. Thank you so much. Be safe and stay at home. Thank you.